Prosperity is an energy in its essence, and like any energy, it can be attracted. However, there is a correct way to do it, and that's what we'll learn in this video. So, put on your headphones and embark on this journey. When it comes to attracting prosperity, many of us face common barriers that prevent us from manifesting our desires. One of the biggest obstacles is our own limiting beliefs. We've been conditioned to believe that money is scarce, that we're not good enough, or that we don't deserve to be wealthy. These beliefs act like anchors, keeping us stuck in a cycle of lack and scarcity. They prevent us from seeing the abundance already present in our lives and from taking action to create more. It might seem crazy to think that we protect ourselves from something we deeply desire in life, like earning money, especially when we consider that a lack of financial resources can bring difficulties and suffering. Some people call this self-sabotage, and it really is. But living with the weight of being a self-saboteur is so hard. Don't you agree? Feel it. Feel the weight. That's why I prefer to call it protection. After all, when we label what we're experiencing as self-sabotage, we feel sad about ourselves and get nowhere. On the other hand, when we recognize that we're actually just protecting ourselves from what we consider threatening, it's much healthier to break out of the vicious cycle. So, this is the first step. Recognizing that you're in protection mode. Why do you protect yourself from money? Why would we protect ourselves from receiving more? From having more comfort? From achieving our dreams? From finishing our most desired projects? From shining and showing who we are? Just as there is a positive force within us seeking expansion and expression, a large part of our energy is being used for our own protection. At some point in our lives, often very early on, we associated money and personal power with potential harm. We believed that having comfort might bring more work than pleasure, that achieving our dreams could mean betraying our families or the place we came from, and that completing our projects, despite the satisfaction, could bring bigger problems. But does reaching a dream mean losing something you don't want to let go of? I've met people who never finished their master's thesis because unconsciously, they knew that once they turned in the project, they would have to leave home, and that was threatening to them. So, to protect themselves, they unconsciously made sure their dream wouldn't come true. I've also seen cases of people who refused to make money because their parents had lost everything at one point, and they didn't want to experience the pain of failure too. They were just protecting themselves from this possible threat. In my own journey, what I discovered was that I was hiding from shining more brightly because I had once been rejected, punished, and ignored for it. So, I made vows with myself, promising that I would never again put myself in any situation that could, in some way, make me go through that suffering again. See? What's happening here is protection. Protecting yourself isn't wrong or bad, but we're a bit confused, doing this with the things we want most. You're trying to protect yourself from shining because you've suffered for it before and don't want it to happen again. You're trying to protect yourself from money because one day someone told you that people who have a lot are this or that, and you want to protect yourself from becoming everything they warned about. Another barrier is our negative thought patterns. We're all guilty of dwelling on thoughts of fear, doubt, and worry. We worry about not having enough, about making ends meet, about the future. These thoughts are like weeds in our minds, choking out the positive and abundant thoughts that could be growing. When we're stuck in this negative mindset, we're sending a signal to the universe that we're not ready to receive abundance. Our external circumstances can also reflect our internal state. Maybe we're stuck in a job that drains our energy or are surrounded by negative, unsupportive people. Maybe we're simply trapped in a routine, feeling like we're not living up to our potential. All these external circumstances can reinforce our limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns, making it even harder to attract prosperity. The problem lies in believing that you can't have both things. You're protecting yourself from what I call the either this or that mindset. We believe that either we have money or time and pleasure. Either we finish the thesis or have happiness, home, the possibility of survival. So, to protect ourselves from losing something, we choose one possibility or the other. I've seen cases of people who received requests for service quotes, but didn't respond to the messages and later complained about not having enough money. Were they sabotaging themselves? It's more healing to understand that they were protecting themselves. They believed that if they accepted more work, they would also have more stress. Protection mode disconnects us from infinite possibilities, from alternatives and creative solutions. When we start to reconcile within ourselves, we begin to operate in the "it's possible" mindset. It's possible to earn more while also having pleasure and free time. And it's possible to be abundant and wealthy and also be a good person. How to exit protection mode and allow prosperity into your life. The self-help world will say you need to fix yourself, but that doesn't help. Think about it. Suddenly, we start viewing ourselves as a task, trying to remove what's wrong inside us. Imagine, it doesn't bring any sense of security or improve the process. It only brings more weight and insecurity. And for our nervous system, it adds more fear and stress. With all this burden, those of us already in protection mode against a possible threat now shift even more into survival mode, fight or flight. Survival mode doesn't help us access abundance or amplify our shine. It only limits our ability to access our creative power. When limiting beliefs are sabotaging us, we can't start another fight against ourselves. The solution can't be to create yet another inner conflict. Acceptance is not resignation. It means liberation. So, what do we need to do? Healing happens when we do the opposite. We accept what exists. Acceptance doesn't mean that this temporary limitation will stay forever, but rather that we begin to send a different message to our nervous system as we think about and process that subject. We offer it safety, because that's what we need when we feel threatened, to restore safety so that we can move forward, receive, shine, and earn more. This is the big step. Reconciling our energies, the forces that propel us forward and those that hold us back. When these two forces unite, instead of opposing each other, we have all the strength we need to move forward. Thus, we shift from protection mode to expression mode. The energy previously used to defend one part of ourselves from another is redirected, in a united way, to help us grow. And this is how every unblocking happens, by restoring inner security instead of fear. A powerful way to shift our mindset is through visualization. When we visualize ourselves already in possession of what we want to manifest, we're sending a signal to the universe that we're ready to receive it. We're aligning ourselves with the frequency of abundance and opening up to new possibilities. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When we focus on what we're already grateful for, we're shifting our attention from lack to abundance. Another way to align ourselves with the energy of prosperity is to focus on our values and intentions. What's most important to us? What kind of life do we want to lead? When we have clarity about our values and intentions, we can begin to make decisions that align with them. We can start to take action to create the life we desire. And finally, we need to let go of attachment to results. We need to trust that the universe is supporting us and that everything is working in our favor. One technique I want to share with you is Ho'oponopono, a practice of reconciliation and forgiveness that aims to restore inner harmony and peace. Its essence centers on the idea that we're responsible for everything that happens in our lives, including financial difficulties and prosperity blocks. By using this technique, we can clear memories and limiting beliefs that prevent us from attracting abundance. As we dedicate ourselves to this practice, we begin to transform our relationship with money and with life in general. By connecting with the energy of forgiveness and gratitude, we can change our vibration, aligning ourselves with the flow of prosperity. Ho'oponopono teaches us to let go of our attachment to fear and scarcity, allowing abundance to enter our lives. It's a way to reprogram our minds, replacing self-limiting thoughts with an abundance mindset. Additionally, this practice can help us develop greater awareness of our behavior patterns and beliefs, allowing us to identify areas that need healing and transformation. By clearing these energies, we create fertile ground for new opportunities and resources to manifest. If you'd like to learn more about this practice and how to do it, we've left a video in the card above. Click on it and watch it next. Another technique that can transform your financial life is the affirmation seed of prosperity. This is a powerful declaration that you can use to start attracting prosperity energy into your life right now. The affirmation is, I am open to receiving infinite abundance and prosperity in all areas of my life. Repeat with me, I am open to receiving infinite abundance and prosperity in all areas of my life. Feel the energy of these words, feel the shift in your mindset, and know that you are one step closer to attracting prosperity into your life. To recap, attracting prosperity energy is all about aligning with the frequency of abundance. It's about challenging our limiting beliefs, letting go of that protection that holds us back, and acting to create the life we desire. Remember, it's all about the energy you're putting out, so make sure you're emitting abundance and positivity. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share your experiences with attracting prosperity energy and the changes you've made in your life to start manifesting abundance. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.